Okay, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. What you're looking at here is uh, really a unique project that you're going to do. I know you're probably looking at this and like, oh my God, that looks complicated, and it's really not. Uh, we're dealing with patterns and we're dealing with lines. Particularly, there are 5 line types. You have a horizontal line. Well, might as well show you real quick. You should know this, but just in case people there don't know. You have a horizontal line that's running, from left to right or right to left. You have a vertical line, a line that is running up and down. You have a diagonal line, a line that is slanted, and you have a curved line or curvy line, a line that looks like a S or maybe even look like a C. It just depends. And you have a zigzag line. So you have 5 basic lines that you can use in art. And these 5 lines can be used to create all kinds of unique patterns, which, let's come back to this. Now, yes, these look complicated, but to be honest with you, these are nothing more than just those 5 lines. And I'm going to show you how to do this, and it is very simple. And to be honest with you, it's relaxing. Now, the concept for this one, okay, for concept for these, comes from a type of art, I guess they call them Zentangles or whatnot. And it's kind of like a meditative-ish kind of art where you're really not thinking that much, you're just creating, which that's supposed to be how you do your art anyway. I mean, you're supposed to just kind of relax while you're doing this, and that's the whole point while I'm teaching. I'm trying to get you to relax, you know. And at the same time, you're going to learn something and you're going to get a grade for it, obviously. This one right here is more along the it's the same thing. I know it looks complicated because you're probably looking at this little flower, this lotus flower here, but it's still the same thing. This is nothing but those 5 lines. I just got a little flower in there, and a little thorn bush or whatever. So just me being creative. Again, I really was not thinking about this, and that's the whole point. You're going to create this hand, the pattern for the hand using the 5 lines. And I really don't want you to be overthinking this. You want to keep this simple. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. So first thing first. It's just easy enough if I just show you. First thing first, you're going to put your hand on the paper. You're going to put your hand down on the paper, and you're just going to trace it. You can put your hand kind of in an angle like mine's, like have your hand diagonal, since you just learned that word. You can do that if you want to, or you can just have it straight up and down, but it's on you. Now, in truth, the easiest way for you to do this is you want to grid the hand off. So what I am going to do, and I'm going to make this dark so you can see it, I am just going to come across here and I am going to make like little 1-inch little squares. Now I'm not measuring this, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but I'm going to believe that these are 1-inch squares. Now I'm using horizontal lines to come across here and make 1-inch squares. You can do 1 inch or a half, just whatever you feel like. And then I am going to come down. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to make little. There we go with my little squares. Okay, so it's probably not exactly 1 inch, but I just needed to grid off. Now, I really do not need the boxes that's outside the hand. The only thing I want to concentrate on is the hand. Now, in each section of the hand, all I want to do is concentrate, and then I'm just going to, really without thinking too much, on a very simple level, I'm just going to add one of the 5 line types. And again, you got a horizontal line, so maybe I just go, okay, right here, I'm just going to go horizontal. So I'm just going to add horizontal lines. And I am rushing through this, but I would say take your time. I'm going to come over to another little section. You see how I got like a little piece of the hand right there, and right there. So I'm going to go with some other little lines. So I'm going to go, okay, maybe I'm going to put diagonal right there. Put little diagonal lines at the top right there. Maybe I'm going to put vertical lines right there. Then maybe I'm going to put some little curvy lines there. Okay, so that part of the finger is complete. So I'm going to come down here. Maybe I'm going to go diagonal. So I got diagonal right there. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and do vertical right here. Maybe I do curve line right there. Maybe, let me see, what am I missing? We got horizontal, we got diagonal, we got, let me see, we got vertical. We got curve. Let me see, what do we got? Guess I gotta add a horizontal right here, maybe. So we got horizontal. So you kind of see how this is working out. Okay. All I'm doing is I'm just adding the 5 lines to each one of the blocks. Now, where the creativity comes in is like with this one, I am changing up how those lines are. Okay, like right here, I'm using like a half a circle. I'm coming around this way, or I'm putting my zigzag lines. Like I saw a movie last night where somebody was on one of those heart rate monitors. So I tried to put the heart rate monitor sign in there. I use diagonal lines over here, but one of the lines are long, one of the lines are short, one line short. Here I made scales. Here I started messing around with value, polka dots. So you can kind of see, in each one of these how I was changing these up. Sometimes I was combining some of the lines together to create a unique pattern. So that's on a simple level if you just want to do this. And we will talk about you coloring in and stuff like that later, but you can just draw this thing out in black and white for now, for this project. Now this, okay, this one is for my artists, okay. This one is going to take a little bit more thought. And again, you're just using, you're still using the 5 line types, except you are trying to be a little bit more creative. Now, again, I got the concept for these designs that I'm going to have you do, honestly, from India, like people that like the women who like using henna tattoos. So that kind of gave me the idea. So that was kind of the inspiration behind these. So you can go to Google and you can type in henna tattoos, and you can kind of look at those designs and kind of get some ideas. But at the end of the day, you're still using the 5 line types. It's just randomly, like I sectioned off the hand. I did the same thing that I did with this hand here, except I just made random sections. And within those random sections, I just decided to add the 5 lines, but I did it creatively. So there's no right or wrong way to do this, in truth. The only thing is that I ask is that if you're going to do this type, you're going to section the hand off. You must have at least minimum 20 little random sections of the hands. Divide up the inside of the hand by 20 sections. Some of them can be big, some of them can be medium, some of them can be small. It can be totally random. To be honest with you, the random it is, the better. When I was doing this, I was not thinking about it. I just did it. Honestly, if I was like, let me see. Just to give like an example so you can physically see it. Because you're probably like, okay, how do you randomly section off your hand? Okay, let me do that. You don't think about it. I know okay, let me just do like that. Like that. That. Maybe there. Let's do that. I am not thinking about how I'm doing this. Let's come to there. Let's go there. There. I'm literally not thinking about this. I am not worried about how it looks. I'm just drawing 20 random sections, and I can design the hand however I wish. If you want to, on one side of the hand or in the center of the hand, you can design a image, say hypothetically if you want to make a flower or something like that, you know, or maybe, I don't know, I can sit here and just turn this into a rose. Matter of fact, let me just do that. Let me just try to make a rose real quick. So let me see. I'll make a rose. Let's do that. We're going to start changing this up. So okay, so like I'm basically designing that right there. So I'm going back over this. So now I'm gonna have to put some little leaves in here. So it doesn't have to be roses. I mean, everybody can do what they would like to do, but I'm just changing this up. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just want everybody to relax and just design something that they feel is nice. So you kind of see where I'm going with that. And if I want to, I can go turn around and I can add thorns to it or whatever I wish. So, I mean, you can design the hand however you wish. Just divide the hand up some kind of way. It's on you. I just want you to be creative. And then you must figure out how are you going to use the 5 line types to create your image. At the end of the day, you can just do something this simple. This is simple. This is hard. This is a little more simple. This is hard. You know, I shouldn't say it's hard. It's just be a challenge. You know, if you take your time and relax, this will calm your nerves, to be honest with you. Do not think yours has to look like mine. I want yours to look like yours. Just relax. However you want to do it. You could put a cartoon character in here if you want to. It's just however you want to do this, you know. So just make sure you add the 5 line types in your design. So I hope this helps. When you come to class, I will show you another way to do this. And be honest with you, this is leading up to something. So I really would like y'all to try this one. You know, try something like this. You know, like I said, go to Google Image and type in henna tattoos and look at some of the designs and just maybe let that give you some ideas. You do not have to draw any of that because that stuff is pretty complicated, but, you know, just get some ideas, you know, that will help you, you know. So, okay, I hope you enjoy the project and just take your time, have fun, be creative, and I will see you next time.